Post-COVID, I think everyone knows that it went crazy, the luxury market in Miami.
Compared to other cities in USA, even in France, you have a level of luxury and luxury amenity, then they really think about everything.
Everything, yeah.
I know, for example, 1000 Museum, you have your private car that
You
can
have
bring
the credit card that takes you
everywhere.
I love that, because that means just call. You don't have to go in the garage, take your car. You have someone, they pick you up in front of the place, they drop you off in front of the place, and this is all included in.
Hi guys, welcome to a new episode of How Many Million. My name is Julia Grollier, and I'm with my co-host
RDeRogatis.
So how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Are you excited for this podcast?
Yes, very excited. We're going to cover a lot of exciting things, so stay tuned. So today we're going to talk about luxury market, real estate market in Miami.
My favorite subject.
And we took a lot of notes just to be sure we're covering everything and we're not missing anything out.
Yes.
So what is the experience of the luxury market, ultra luxury market in Miami?
Well, post-COVID, I think everyone knows that it went up so quick.
So crazy, yeah.
It went crazy, the luxury market in Miami.
Yeah, I think it double or triple.
Yeah.
It's like we seeing 100 million plus property before it was rare even to see 50 million.
Right. Now, active on the market, I just looked that up. There's 20 properties that are over 50 million right now.
That's huge.
That's huge.
Yeah.
Where else can you say that, you have 20 properties that are over 50 million?
And also under contract because they're selling.
Yeah, they're selling.
It's not just price and then, is going to stay on the market forever. There is a private island in West Palm Beach for 170 million, something like that, who was under contract.
And the one in Lagos Island, there's a property, it's 4 lots, that's under contract, that stayed on the market for 54 days before it got under contract, which is crazy for 132 million.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Is moving fast in Miami.
And it's still,
for even ultra luxury property. So where do you see most of the ultra luxury property? What neighborhood?
What neighborhoods? I would say Lagos, obviously. You have Indian Creek. And I want to take a moment because Indian Creek is something. It's very private. It's exclusive. The people living there have their private golf club.
Yeah. You also have Fisher Island. So this is good because in the same area you can have your condo because Fisher Island is only condos. Or you can have your house on the water in Indian Creek, Lagos, Star Islands,
and with
Miami
your neighbors
Beach.
Being
celebrities.
There's Ivanka Trump. You have Jeffrey Sofer, which is worth 1.7 billion right now. You have Call. I'm gonna
go for it.
Yeah, the names. I'm not really good at names, but Carl Icahn, the founder of Icahn Management, and he's worth 5.8 billion.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that? So this is who you're living next to.
And that's usually what ultra luxury clients want. They want to be around the same level,
people.
of people. Yeah.
Talking about that, people that want to be around their, the same kind of people. You have the private clubs also coming to Miami.
Yeah, there is more and more private club coming to Miami. Miami is catching up.
Yeah.
So what are the clubs coming to Miami?
There's the Zizi's Club. They have one in New York, and
That's the Chateau Zizi.
No,
that's
Zizi
a different.
Club. It's a different one.
Okay. I think I have a client who talked to me about it. He's like, oh yeah, there's a new club coming in, and they thought that was the castle. The new restaurant was also a private club.
No, the restaurant is a restaurant.
Same name.
Yeah.
They're just trying to confuse you with the names.
Actually, je sais pas. Going back to private club.
So you have Soho on Soho House on Miami Beach as well.
Yeah.
You have. I know they start building a lot more of the paddle course.
Did you go to? This is the best place to meet people, the Reserve Paddle.
Yeah.
I love that new place.
And I think they're opening more
of
places
course.
like that. So it's becoming
Reserve
a trend.
is super nice.
Yeah.
But going back to the clubs, there's ZZ's also. I think it was in New York. Now it's in Miami as well. You have Casa Tua that have a private members club. It's dining.
Okay. I didn't know about this one.
Yeah, Casa Tua has a private member club. And then you have also the private yacht clubs. There's one coming to Miami. I don't know if you heard about Arcos.
No.
Arcos. It's a private yacht club. It's coming soon to Miami.
Okay. And I think I noticed we have a lot of country club and golf club, and you also need a membership to be part of it. Okay. I never heard about Arcos. Can you?
So I don't know if you heard about this new place coming to Miami. It's super nice because it's one of the first floating social clubs.
Okay. So can you tell me a little bit more about the new social club coming to Miami?
Yeah, there's gonna be it's one of a kind. I don't think there is a social floating club anywhere else in the world. So it's
I never heard of it.
Yeah,
so
it's
that's
Arcos.
Great. Okay.
Arcos. You know me and my pronunciation is not great.
No, that's good.
Arcos is coming to Miami. It's a floating social club.
Okay. So meaning is like you on a boat?
It's basically a small floating island.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? When I was in France last summer, they were opening something like that. That's so funny.
Yeah. So
maybe that's French people bringing that in. We need to look into that.
I don't know who's doing it, but it's gonna be.
Yeah, I saw that so in Europe they start doing that. That's so cool.
Yeah, I'm excited to have that. I'm gonna go have a little turn up there.
So I don't know the one you're talking about, but the one in France is floating, but it's like you have a bar, you can
everything
eat,
on it.
You can eat, you have kind of a pool inside.
Yeah,
with is really super exclusive.
Where in France did they do that?
It was around Nice.
Nice, okay.
Yeah, they were building that, but that was a huge project.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I can't wait for it to be.
That's good. Miami gonna have it too.
Yeah, Miami has everything.
So it's already open, or it's gonna open?
It's gonna open.
It's gonna open.
It's a project.
Okay. Because this is big to build all this facility.
And I wonder where it didn't say where it was gonna be.
Okay.
I wonder where they're gonna put it. I mean, there's so many options.
Yeah. That's great. That's good.
But you told me about country clubs. Your clients like to go country
clubs. My client like to go to country clubs and beach club and.
Which one do they prefer usually?
And so I have some who like country club in Coral Gables. There is some who like the beach club in Boca Raton. There is different one. It really depends of the client. Some prefer,
It depends
because
where also they choose
every
to
neighborhood has this vibe, and it's like you want to be around your friend and and it's good also for business because then you can, network and stuff like that. So it really depends. But I know my clients, they love that. And golf course, a lot of deals are made on the golf course. Everybody knows that. So, yeah.
Definitely.
So talking about huge property, 50 million plus property. So we talk about Miami Beach. We have a lot. I know Golden Beach has also
on
the water. Beach. Yeah, on the beach, because people usually, if you're not familiar with Miami, when you go to South Beach, there is no private beach mentioned on the water. But if you go a little bit more north, then you have more options. And also Coconut Grove. Coconut Grove, you have huge mansion on the water, pretty nice as well. Oh, and then if you want to...
The condo living.
Yeah, the condo living, because we're talking about a lot
mansions,
of houses.
Yeah.
Mansion on the sky.
But now you can have your own mansion on the sky. There's the Aston Martin penthouse, your favorite building
the
ever.
triplex penthouse.
So I'll let you take on and tell us about the...
20,000 of living in the sky. So this is like a mansion on the sky, really, because you have your private.
Is amazing.
You have your private pool. You have an helipad. You're on the 66th floor, so you're seeing everything. You have, and they come with 3 million Vulcan car, Aston Martin car. But you also have other penthouses around, Waldorf Astoria.
The 100-story building coming to Miami. That's also available. It's available for 50 million right now. 50 million,
this one.
Yeah.
And
which one would you choose?
Aston Martin. I'm sure nobody is in. No, because Aston Martin, first of all, Aston Martin is way larger. I mean, contact us and we're going to show you the floor plans because the floor plans are great. And is the largest penthouse in the area. So
yeah. And also you have the helipad. I know a lot of people, clients looking for helipads. You had the 1000 Museum.
Yeah.
Which was the first one in the area to have a helipad.
But going back to Aston Martin, what I like with Aston Martin, okay, so you have the largest penthouse, but cross the street you have Hell's Kitchen. Cross the street you have fine dining in the streets. So you have Hell's Kitchen, you have Zuma, you have Novikov, you have the new seafood restaurant who just opened. Maestro, and you have Il Gabbiano. So you just you don't really need to do that to go. And then you have also a private yacht to bring you to your private beach.
I was gonna say even if you didn't want to walk, you can have your private yacht taking you to Kiki's on the river.
Yes, exactly. And it's like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
it's like everything is so central. So. For me, this is the best one.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on that one. I think Aston Martin is better than Waldorf Astoria.
I think so. I cannot wait to go over there and show you everything. We're going to go together and show you, preview the building with you. So stay tuned on that.
I don't know how that's going to work out for me because...
Oh yeah, it's really high. She's afraid of height. She's selling houses.
Miami, but I like the mansions on the water better than the 60-floor penthouse.
Yeah, so you're gonna go with me, and I'm gonna show it to you.
But I'll sell you anything if you want, anyways.
So yeah, I think this is the best one.
100-story Waldorf Astoria is gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be people who not afraid of height.
Yeah, you're gonna be in the clouds.
Yeah,
this one.
Literally.
It's the tallest building south of Manhattan.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that?
And I'm sure somebody gonna come up with more taller building. Maybe in a few months we're gonna have because there is a double lot for sale. 600
on the water. That's right
600
on
million.
The water.
650 million. Yeah, so it's gonna be maybe a super tower over there. So that's gonna be interesting.
Major project. I can't wait to see what developer is gonna
swap that. Yeah. Talking about lifestyle. So when you have clients coming in town, they want to buy ultra luxury. Where do you bring them? Because we talk about clubs, but just to showcase the city, where do you bring them?
Well, it depends because there are the ultra rich that like to party and show off and buy the Lamborghinis and go to the nice places, go to Kiki's, go to Live, so it depends. And the other ones are more quiet luxury, old money vibe.
Yeah.
Then I think
they want a quiet dinner.
Quiet dinners, private dinners. So you go to those private members club.
Yeah.
You take them to Zizi's, you take them to Casa Tua, you take them,
I think the owner of Marion opened a restaurant on South Beach, and I think there is a private club upstairs.
It's a new thing it's new after post-COVID because Miami didn't really have kind of private clubs. After COVID, because of all the major
restriction,
not only the restriction, but people wanted to be around people they know.
Yeah.
So that changed a little bit the game. And here we started having the private member clubs that we didn't have before. Very exclusive.
I think it's also because it's a different type of clientele coming to Miami.
Yeah,
because people before were coming to Miami to vacation, and now they leave. And
or
if you
to
leave,
retire,
or to retire, yeah, but or doing business, and then you need to have a little bit more. So
yeah. So now
this.
we're bringing different kind of people. A lot of New Yorkers are coming. A lot of people from California, and New Yorkers are used to that kind of
places.
Yeah. So, definitely. I think this is. I would, depending on what my client wants, I would take them.
Okay, that's good.
Where do you take them?
So it's a little bit the same. I like to, usually when they come, they're like, Julia, what is the new hot spot? Because they want, some clients are really foodies, some clients are,
right.
They want to have, and we have so many Michelin star restaurants, so usually I just look at the list and I'm like, okay, let's try this one, because we have a lot of new Michelin star restaurants coming up all the time. And then sometimes they just want to be a little bit more like flashy, so you can bring them to Sexy Fish. And
Sexy Fish. Did you go to the bathroom?
I think they spent $1 million on each bathroom.
On each bathroom. That's
this
crazy.
Is crazy, but this is an experience. So is very nice since the beginning. I mean, as soon as you come in, it's like this is magical.
Yeah, I would say that it's one of the nicest.
Yeah.
Like very, very nice restaurant in Miami.
I have clients who love this place so much. So it's like, Julia, I want to live at Flatiron. So Sexy Fish is a restaurant in the building of Flatiron. So it's like, we want to live in Flatiron so we can go. We can go to the restaurant every day. That's how people go crazy for this restaurant.
Yeah, this one and Queens.
Queens, that's the one I was looking for. Queens is like Tao vibe.
Yeah, I love Queens. So it was old theater.
It was a nightclub. When I arrived in Miami 10 years ago, there was a nightclub. Then it changed for, I don't know. I think
it was an opera at the beginning.
At one point. But it was always like the volume of the space is super
huge
nice.
And it's beautiful. Yeah. I love what they did with the place. The food is super good.
Yeah. The food is amazing. Yeah. And they have a private club or
they have like a little lounge
area.
It's hard to get in as well.
I feel like Miami is getting more like you have the for the regular people, and then you have for the exclusive elite clientele. So they always like have this hiding place. The rooftop in Brickell. There is a rooftop in Brickell. Sugar also have his private tea room. We call it a tea room. I remember the first time they were like, do you want to go to the private place? I'm like, okay. and then I'm always bringing my clients over there because the food is so good.
At Sugar?
No, at the tea room. Yeah, it's more private as well.
Yeah.
I love Sugar and I prefer the tea room. Sugar, the view is amazing. The tea room is amazing too. But Sugar, if you feel like you're in a little garden, the only thing I don't really like is sometimes you have a minimum to spend of like, I think last time I went, it was like maybe 500 or 600. And it's like, okay, we only 2 people and it's like, it's 5 o'clock. So there is something that is a little bit tricky, but.
Yeah, it's not a good thing.
I don't know if you have this experience before.
Well, I mean, Miami is a little bit everywhere like that. I feel like now. So Kiki's.
Yeah. Okay, I don't like the food at Kiki, so I know everybody wants to go at Kiki, and this is good for party.
Yeah, no.
But I don't like the food. Like, come on, guys, why you don't
make a little effort?
Make an effort. People are coming and party, but they want also to eat good food. So usually I go to see space next to it, and then I go have the drink at Kiki because I like to eat good food. I'm French. I'm sensitive to my meals.
Where do you recommend, as if you're super picky, where do you recommend the best restaurant?
So I like...
To your exclusive clients.
Yeah, I like Le Jardinier in Design District.
Oh, I love that.
I love Le Jardinier.
And the L'Atelier de Joël.
And so this is like, I love it. You also have a steakhouse, a Korean steakhouse, La Côte, super good. You also have in Wynwood, I love Uchi.
Oh my God. Uchi.
I'm obsessed with Uchi. Like, I love it. and they just received a Michelin star, so I'm so happy for them. And
It's so
I discover Uchi by mistake, because I was trying to go to a restaurant who was full, and they're like, oh, there is this new little place who just opened, go there. And I'm like,
it's amazing.
It's amazing. So
I go there all the time. I love Uchi.
Yeah,
It's super good. If you want to eat good sushi.
Yeah. And everything is so, like, the taste of each meal is like very unique. You're not going to find that anywhere else. Yeah.
For sure.
So this is my top. But I feel like Miami always have new restaurants opening up. So it's like, I want to know what you think is the best place, because I want to try new restaurant, because I cannot keep up.
I have a list of 180 places that I want to try in Miami.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What, in Miami or Miami Fort Lauderdale?
No, Miami only. I have
That's
a list
crazy.
of like 180 places that I want to try. So from very high end restaurant to like also like the food trucks and stuff like that I want to try.
Yeah. You know, there is one area. I have a client who talked to me about it. I didn't go there, but you know, so when you continue after Kiki, there is this little area on the river, and is an upcoming area, and apparently there is a restaurant over there. Then I need to Google. But basically, I think there is also amazing place, like you say, like you go to high-end or regular. There is you can have your coffee in a plane. In Brickell. Have you heard about it?
I saw that.
This is on your list?
It's on my list. It's definitely on my list.
I have a friend who was he told me about it, and he's like, Julia, it was so packed.
Yeah.
Then you cannot even get your coffee. Like, this is, everybody wants to have
you go in the
this
plane.
experience.
I saw the interior of it. I wanted to go, but you know, there's so many places I want to try. I don't have the time to do all of them.
I feel like what people want is like, and this is for ultra luxury, or we want the experience.
Right.
You want the whole thing. You want good food. You want good people around you. You want good experience. And it's like, you know. So I feel like there is also this type of places in Miami. Then you can like have an experience.
Yeah.
So I love that.
Me too. I love how creative Miami can get.
Yeah.
This is like you put a whole plane where you can get your coffee. Like, who thinks about that? This is like how
only in Miami.
How creative people in Miami are. I love it.
Yeah.
This is funny that you talk about the Sky Coffee. Do you know the story behind the shop?
Tell us more.
So it's a woman. I don't know her name. You have to look that up, but it's a woman that wanted to be a flight attendant, and they told her she was too small and she couldn't be a flight attendant.
Oh, wow.
So she got her own piece of a plane and did a coffee shop.
That's
Isn't
so
that
crazy.
Great? Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
See, turn your destiny around, guys. Make the goal. Yeah.
You can tell me your goal.
You can still make it. That's good. That's great. I'm sure she's doing amazing with this coffee shop.
Come on, everyone talks about that.
Yeah. Very Instagrammable. I feel like if it's Instagrammable, then usually it works. Yeah, you're gonna make it. That's great.
So I think we should go back on, because we talked about the restaurants, but I wanted to go back on the real estate part, because you know, we talked about waterfront living and the private island, Indian Creek, where you only have houses that are waterfront. We talked about Golden Beach, where you can get your private beach, but I wanted to go more about the condo living, because, you know, the amenities that come with your...
Yes, that's true.
The helipad.
Yeah, compared to other cities in USA, even in France, you have a level of luxury and luxury amenity, then they really think about everything.
Everything, yeah.
I know, for example, 1000 Museum, you have your private car that can bring you.
You have a private car that takes you everywhere.
Everywhere.
I love that, you know, because that means you just call. You don't have to like go in the garage, take your car. You have someone, they pick you up in front of the place, they drop you off in front of the place, and this is all included in your
HOA.
And
that's also good for people who just have like a second home in Miami,
right?
And you don't have to have like okay, your car is there, the battery is dying. Like you don't have to worry about all that. You just have your car, your driver bringing you whatever you want. So that's pretty cool. I know also because downtown and Brickell, they don't have any. We're on the water, but we don't have a beach. So a lot of buildings have their private beach on South Beach. Usually is in a hotel, so you have food service, drink service. You have the whole service, the full service experience. And usually you just call the hotel and say, hey, we're coming, we're going to be 4, just prepare chair, prepare everything. So that's super nice.
I think that's really nice.
I love it because this is like you have the best of both worlds. Yeah.
You're city living, but you can also have know, your amenities at the beach, your chairs, and people taking care of you.
Yeah. And you have also, obviously, most of them have their concierge. So if you want tickets for the Miami Heat game, they taking care of that. Yeah. If you need anything, book your cruise vacation, they taking care of that. So that's
amazing.
That's amazing. Yeah. I don't know if what else?
For the amenities?
For the amenities.
I mean, you also have 2 pools, spas in the building.
You have multiple pools, spa. You have masseuse services. You have the cold plunge. Now they're doing more and more the cold plunge pool, inside and outside. Yeah. Yoga class. You have everything. Yeah. They think really about everything.
Everything.
You don't have to.
If you didn't want to get out of your house,
exactly,
you could have everything taken care of in your building, which I think is amazing.
Yeah.
If you're more of if this is your second home, or if you're more of a city condo person.
And I think this is good also because when you don't live full time in Miami, because sometimes, I mean, I have some clients who have property everywhere in the world, so they don't stay in one place all the time. So you have your condo, and then you don't have to worry about anything. Yeah. When you have a house, then it's a little bit more organization.
You have the pool people that have to come. You need a staff.
You need a staff, and then it's like you need to have a good staff. And sometimes it's hard in Miami. So I feel like this is good for if you want a second home to be in a luxury condo. Yeah. You can have the full floor. There is a building where you have the full floor, like 1000 Museum. You have the full floor, so you don't really feel like you have any neighbor, even if there is building around. But the experience is better. Yeah. What neighborhood do you think gonna be ultra luxury within the 5 next years?
Ooh, I like that question. What neighborhoods? Well, Brickell.
I think Brickell is already there, no?
I think Brickell can do better.
Can do better, okay.
I think the buildings that are being built, that are projected to be built, are gonna be even more than the ones there. You have a couple, obviously.
Yes,
but
that's true.
The ones that are coming, it's gonna be on another level. I
think Edgewater also, because I feel like Edgewater, the location is great.
It's great,
and I think it's gonna go even more luxurious within the 5 next.
I don't know about Edgewater,
really?
But I have. But I mean, good if it does. But
yeah, I think they try to catch up.
Yeah,
and it's gonna be a little bit more north also.
But talking about north, I would say Sunny Isles is on a good way.
Yeah,
they're gonna have the St. Regis, which is like.
Yeah.
Prime.
Yes,
they already have like Aqualina, which is really nice, exclusive. But the St. Regis is gonna be. They have Bentley. Bentley is
over there. Porsche is over there also. Porsche Tower. Yeah, they have
Porsche
a lot of
Tower.
You don't like it?
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like the. It's a great building because you can have your car.
Yeah.
But I think it's. I don't think.
Yeah.
I would.
I think they have some couple of good buildings. Yeah,
of course. They have great buildings.
And it's more quiet.
It's more quiet. You're on the water. You're on the beach.
You're on the beach, yeah.
So it's different. type of life, but
I think South Beach gonna do better too because South of Fifth is great,
wow, yeah,
but there is so much to do. Yeah, on South Beach.
I think South Beach is the next thing. So if you're a developer, I think
Yeah.
definitely put your money on South Beach because there's so much to do. There's still land to be acquired.
Yeah.
Everything needs to be redone. So
Miami, I think the whole Miami Beach
is
money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're on Miami Beach, iconic place.
Yeah.
You can have water views from everywhere.
Yes, that's true.
You have the beach there. The lifestyle is great. So
Yeah.
I definitely think if
Miami Beach.
Yeah, Miami Beach.
Yeah.
Call us. We got you. Yeah, I have a bunch of deals that I saw pop up on the beach, which I think it's great.
Yeah. Coconut Grove is already high-end, I feel like they probably gonna do even more. Because I went to Coconut Grove like this weekend. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's like
it exploded.
It's exploded. It's like the restaurants, all the new mall is like they really catching up, and I think we're gonna see more luxury buildings also.
Yeah.
There is also already a lot of great one.
But even the single family, we're talking about buildings, but the single families
I think single family is gonna be maybe around Buena Vista, I would say, and Little Haiti, I think is gonna start, changing.
I think they're more maybe townhomes. They're doing a lot of projects, townhouses.
Yeah. But I think is an upcoming area.
Yeah, upcoming, but luxury.
I feel that's what I tell my client all the time. Everything east of I-95 is money.
No, yeah, for sure.
No matter what, you're gonna win on this one. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, Miami has still. I think in 5 years, because so many projects gonna be done, it's gonna be
even downtown
totally different. Like people who tell me, "Oh, Julia, right now the price is gonna go down." I'm like, wait, because with everything coming up, for sure it's gonna go up.
But yeah, there's no way with everything that's being built right now that the price is going down. So that shouldn't even be a question.
Yeah. So
it's gonna go up anyways. We have events coming. We have the World Center coming. There's so much coming.
The trains, they add in more stations, so it's even more easier to go around.
I think downtown has a good chance of revamping itself too.
Downtown for sure.
Yeah.
Downtown gonna be the place. I think it's gonna compete with Brickell.
I definitely think it's gonna compete with Brickell.
It's like people are gonna be downtown. Downtown is newer, and
Yeah.
But it's gonna be competition with Brickell City Center. Yeah. I want to see who's gonna win because Brickell City Center was hard to catch up, and then after COVID, then it's like started.
Yeah, it started. Because it was empty. Now it's 100%
exactly.
Full.
Yeah, just recently. So it's like
every place is leased now. But before COVID, they had a hard time. Yeah.
Even west of now, we're looking at west of Brickell, just close to I-95. Mercedes-Benz gonna be there.
Yeah.
So they start opening, building new high-end construction as well. So yeah, it's gonna be.
That construction already started. So it's gonna be quick, I think.
It's gonna be quick, but this whole area gonna also change because a couple of years ago it was like nothing over there. It was a gas station, and it was nothing over there. So now they start building. There is a lot of new construction coming up. So definitely it's gonna be. It's gonna be like a little Manhattan. It's gonna be.
So if you had to choose, would you choose downtown or Brickell?
So I will say right now, I don't need to, I'm okay to drive and everything, I will buy in downtown. Because in downtown, within the next 5 years, you're going to be able to walk around all your restaurants. If I cannot drive, or maybe I'm elder and I'm like, I don't want to drive, I have issue with driving or whatever, I will buy in Brickell. But if you want to buy at a very good price, and bigger unit and nicer unit, I will go to downtown and just wait. You're gonna see your money growing. Growing. I think downtown is more futuristic for the next 5 years, and Brickell. I don't think Brickell. This is my opinion. I don't think Brickell gonna be a big difference. It's going to be a
Maybe
big difference. Yeah, I think it's already like 10 years ahead of, 5 years ahead of downtown. Yeah. That's my opinion.
I have to agree with that.
Also, there is
any objection.
Another neighborhood who's also growing is Wynwood. Because Wynwood, before COVID, is on only warehouses. It was one street.
Yeah. If you've seen Wynwood before, but before even COVID, like a couple years ago, it was a little bit.
After 6 o'clock, you don't go there.
You wouldn't go to Wynwood.
Now you have crane everywhere. They're building 6,000 units. And by the way, most of them are only rental because they're keeping it because they know then they're going to be able to resell it in a couple of years for a lot more. So I would say if you want to invest and like see your money growing, buy like a parking lot in Wynwood or like
buy a piece of land, commercial,
whatever,
retail.
Because it's gonna be I think like it's gonna be like so the very trendy art district.
That's what they're wanting to do. Because the building that they're building, they wanted to have art on it.
All the buildings need to have art and a little patio, and it has to be walkable. So they're really creating an atmosphere of very different than Brickell and downtown.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think it's gonna be very pricey and very. We call that bobo, bourgeois bohème.
I love that.
So I think it's gonna be in 5 years very different. It's already
I'm excited for Miami. There's so many things that are coming up.
It's already different because every time I go to Wynwood, there is a new street developing. I'm like, what?
But there's so much to do too in Wynwood still. There's so much space to do things in.
There is a lot of potential still. So we talk a lot about residential, ultra luxury and luxury. Where do you shop? Where are you in Miami and
My favorite place or my clients. Okay. I love Design District. It's outdoors. It's nice to walk around. So I would say Design District.
I feel like Design District was underrated for so long.
Do you know the story about Design District?
A little bit, but you can tell us.
So there's this guy, Craig
Robbins.
He was buying
lands
in Design District.
Yeah.
And then I think Bernard Arnault, our French
ambassador,
came one time to Design District and they decided to be 50-50 partner on the Design District.
But that was a long time ago. I think that was 20, 30 years ago. That was a long time ago.
And so they started that. And now, recently, after COVID...
But it took like 20 years of like patience, because it was like not developed at all around here.
Now it's 200. It went up 200%. The rent prices in Design District for the retailers.
Yeah, because
went up 200%.
The traffic now is there. Like people go over there, and there is also, like we mentioned earlier, there is Michelin star restaurants. You have events also over there going on.
Dior, Hermes.
You have more than 100 luxury brands. Yeah.
All Bernard Arnault's brands.
And you also have the singer Pharrell Williams has a restaurant also over there and a club upstairs. So he's catching up, because I remember 10 years ago he was there, but nothing was going on. Yeah, now they have all the nice stores. So I love shopping there. You have all the big brands. And it's super Instagrammable.
It's super Instagrammable.
Like,
there's art.
So pretty. Yeah.
It's super nice.
Yeah.
And then you have Bar Harbor.
Yeah, Bar Harbor is nice.
I like Bar Harbor too.
It's smaller.
It's smaller, yeah.
Yeah.
But you have all the big brands as well.
Yeah.
In the mall.
Yeah, that's the two main luxury malls.
Yeah. I would say Aventura is catching up. Aventura has Hermes, Louis Vuitton, Yves Saint Laurent. They have a couple of brands.
Yeah,
but it's indoors. It's not the same experience.
Yeah, for me, it's not as luxurious as those two.
Yeah. I like going to, definitely Design District is my favorite.
That's Design District is the one. Yeah.
Because you can get your little macaron at la durée.
Yeah. It's way more luxurious. Yeah.
And all the stores are high end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the number one, and then number two gonna be Belle Arbor. Yeah.
And then Aventura.
And then three Aventura Mall. And then Brickell City Center is good, but you don't have a lot of luxurious stores. Yeah.
But it's nice. You have Casa Tua for dining.
It's nice. It's a nice area. Yeah. Everything is modern, but it's not the same.
Yeah, we like to shop other places.
So I think we covered a lot today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to add anything else?
Let me think. No, I think we covered everything that we wanted.
Okay. So we're going to wrap it up then.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for joining us. I hope you liked our episode.
And don't forget to comment, because we want to know what you think about it. Subscribe, like, share. And we're going to see you soon in the next episode of How Many Millions?